lovely guest, Melanie. This feels like a bittersweet moment for me. First Impressions Toastmasters. This place, this club, is amazing. It's thriving. I mean, look at the amount of people here. Fantastic, and I love it here. It is sadly also my last day. You want not totally rid of me though. I am coming to Christmas. I remember my very first day here. I made contact ahead of time, and I was greeted very warmly, and it's an amazing welcome. James and Walter, I remember vividly. And in that first meeting, my name was mentioned not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, but 5 times. And I thought, wow, how cool is that? That acknowledgement was magic. In my icebreaker, I remember having little cards that fit into the palm of my hand. And I remember rehearsing my speech and trying to say it word for word, and my knees were shaking. And in actual fact, Toastmasters began for me also in the year 2000. I wanted to get better at speaking publicly. I went to a workshop that was provided by a man called David Nottage. Does that ring a bell for anyone? So David Nottage, the workshop was in Auckland, so he was a New Zealander, and actually was the world champion public speaker for Toastmasters in 1996. So 4 years after he became world champion, I followed one of his workshops, and he had this business called Talk Business, Torque. So I thought, wow, what a great play on words. So I went up to this workshop, and the 2 take-home messages, or the 2 words, the take-home message I received from him was confidence and competence. Speak with confidence and back your message with your skills, with your knowledge. Confidence and competence. Sadly, David Nottage did pass away about 3 years ago from a short and unexpected illness. That's all I know, which is sad to hear because he influenced a big part of my journey. Anyway, confidence and competence was what I took with me for the next 20 years. Confidence and competence. And at the time, I had a sport nutrition clinic. So it was called Fresh Start Nutrition. I just graduated. I had a contract with Huck from Sport New Zealand, with Waikato Chiefs, Waikato Rugby and Chiefs Rugby. And I was doing all sorts of workshops on sport nutrition, on lifestyle, on physical activity, on recovery. And I was going into schools, into sports clubs, and to basically anyone who would listen to me. And I was speaking in all the things that I learned to my degree. And I thought I was a pretty good speaker. Confidence and competence. However, I wish I'd started Toastmasters in that time. And I'll tell you why. In the last 14 months, my growth, thanks to this club, has been phenomenal. My growth has come from thinking I was pretty good to knowing I'm pretty good. Still a lot of way to go. Between these 4 walls, I've not only become better at public speaking. Outside these 4 walls, I'm a lot more confident in my meetings with other people. People listen when I speak and what I have to say. When I randomly get invited to speak, I'm like, yep, I got this. I know exactly what I want to say and the structure I want to keep. And it's really effective. And people listen, they ask me questions, which was also really good feedback. I'm more comfortable giving people feedback, giving people evaluations. And I noticed too that people are comfortable accepting that feedback, which I think also is really positive. And what I see now in front of me is a group of friends who are supportive, who want each other to grow. You are all in a mix of amazing people in different areas and for different parts of your journey. Some are seasoned speakers. Some are at the start of your journey. Some are born in this country. Some are non-native English speakers. We're all very, very different. And I think that makes part of what this club makes it, what makes it very unique. And what I love most about this club is that we're all here to support each other. We allow each other to stumble. We allow each other to fall, and we pick each other up. We evaluate with purpose. We evaluate with the purpose of improvement. We want everyone to improve, to excel, knowing that if you improve, I improve. I love that I get to mix and mingle with people from various different backgrounds. If it weren't for this club, I wouldn't know you guys, and I'm really, really grateful for that. Because this environment, this club, you, this group of people, you expand my horizons, my view of the world, and you allow me to grow. And growth is one of my values, so thank you. Some memorable moments. Jo, she's not here unfortunately, but Jo's lovely dogs and the loss she shared with us. It touched all of us. May, you may remember, but her recount of Electrify Aotearoa, that inspired me to go in March this year, and it was the most amazing 2-day conference for women entrepreneurs, people like me, to learn from each other, and I was hugely inspired by that. Feifei from Japan, her icebreaker, her recount of all the countries she's lived in and what a positive outlook she has on life. Walter, your bees. And how we must kill all the wasps to save humanity. and bees as well. Brilliant. Lakmal, his kombucha speech, and he beat me in the humorous contest. Armin, your speech about the power of the pause. Kelsey, your journey through time. 1,000 years of Scotland history.
Yeah.
Dan's storytelling of Anna May, and what a lovely person she would have been. John, your amazing recount of your upbringing and having to learn word for word the English dictionary. Laura, you're a very inventive and creative use of table topics and the gadgets that you bring. Genevieve, your love for words. And your word of the day is always extremely exciting. So I'm taking a little present. James, if I can one day be an exceptional speaker like you are, I will be very proud. And Eloise, man, you sucker punched us with your icebreaker. Holy shit, that was awesome. And how about when Selwyn takes the stage? And he just loves it up here, doesn't he? He ignores the buzzer, he ignores the bell. Selwyn finishes when Selwyn's done. And Frances, how her voice is becoming clearer and more certain of herself. It's amazing, that growth. How when Ruth stands up here, she uses the power of the pause and she holds us in suspense. Everyone here is just so creative in our storytelling. And I could go on and on. There are many more speeches that I haven't touched on. And there are people who come before us and there will be people who come after us. And all I'll say is, my fellow Toastmasters, continue on this journey. Keep doing what you're doing. It's a wonderful journey for those who want their voice to be heard. So my fellow Toastmasters, first Impressions Toastmasters, this place provides me a sense of belonging, a sense of family, a sense of whānau. I thank you, I'm very grateful, you'll always remain my club.